So we're going to keep adventuring, and I use this tab key. It looks like my party left me, so they've moved back probably into the Lion's Watch. I took a quick break and then they were gone, but we don't really need them. We're going to go ahead and fight. Probably for this walkthrough, I want to show you how to get into parties, but it might be for the purposes of a Let's Play video, and showing you how the character works and all that. Maybe a little easier to be a little more solo, so that I don't have to try to keep up with a group of people. Okay, so again, I frequently am going to be using the tab key to look at this map. That it's not very opaque, and so now here's where they probably went. They're in the mud flats, I bet. I'll catch up with my party. Now, one of the interesting aspects of this is that they're getting experience and I'm not. So if they get too far ahead, I could end up, losing out on things. So we'll see if I get any monsters to fight here, or they've killed everything already. Okay, there's plenty of monsters, it looks like. Now, you'll see here, if I get in a little closer, the textures are a little different. See some variety compared to the other map. And I'm going to start using my freeze more. I need to get in the habit of that. Like freeze them and then hit them with the fire. I like that the game is running smooth. I don't think there's too much lag. I mean, this is a beta, so we're seeing an early kind of view of this before all the kinks are worked out. And I think for the most part, the game has been running pretty smooth. The gameplay does feel a lot like Diablo 3, but as you can see, the way they've had their soul system and the way that the game handles the buying and selling of items is quite a bit different. Things might get a little more interesting here. See, my Let's Play series can end, I guess, when I die, and I'm no longer hardcore, which could be pretty quick if I don't keep an eye on my health. I've lost characters in hardcore, not because I couldn't have saved them, but because of just not really paying enough attention to my
I need more mana.
My health. You'll notice over on the left here, where the health is, that the silver is my shield. So I'll be using up this shield until it goes away, and then it'll start using up the health. Okay, so I found another gem here that's going to allow me to raise zombies if I have a blue socket to put it in, and I happen to right here in my simple robe. So I found another gem. I can drag it right over here to my vest, and now I've got another skill that will let me raise those zombies. This was ironically the gem that I passed up on back earlier when I finished the other quest. So let me show how that works. If I hit W, I raise the zombie. Now, when I said there's no bugs, it seems to me that I can hit that W key and I don't always raise zombies. Even though I have plenty of mana, I'm hitting the W key right now. I'm not really sure why I'm not raising zombies. I should be able to raise a third one, but we'll let these two guys fight for me. So I might be doing something wrong, and because I should be out. There's a third one. Okay, so now I got my third zombie up. That's still just two. There's 3 zombies. So now I got 3 zombies, and they can pretty much do the fighting for me if it's just 1 or 2 people. So you'll see them there fighting. So I've been able to raise those 3 zombies while I still go fight. Starts to make it kind of fun, getting a little bit more utility. A lot of these games, you start out playing them and it's like, man, this ain't all that much fun. Seems kind of boring. It's just clicking, but as you go along, they add more and more abilities, makes it a little bit more fun. Okay, now this guy's tougher, and you can see if I mouse over him, he's got purple titles in his name. So these guys are a little more tough. I don't think they're going to be a real challenge, but you'll see that they take quite a few more hits than the other guys. They killed off my zombies, so and my mana's down. So I'm gonna get my mana back up a little bit and re-raise my zombies. And I'm still just not sure why I can't just more quickly raise my zombies. I can see up here on the left that one of my party members that's part of this is joined this area here. Being part of a party has its advantages, obviously, when you're fighting big stuff, but with this type of game design, it's kind of hard to keep the party together. You know, people kind of go off in their own directions. You can't keep up. No, people aren't probably going to wait for you. I'm going to collapse this chat out. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh, one. No! Oh, there you go. That's the end of the hardcore for her. And it's all because I was trying to mess with my my chat here, and I ended up blowing it. So there you see how quickly you can end a hardcore, but it's not really a reason to quit this playthrough, because essentially now I've dropped down into the default league. I come back into this Lion's Eye watch area, still alive and everything, but instead of being in hardcore mode, I'm now forever in the default mode. So it's kind of like the first time you die, you're done with hardcore. Now, might as well
still
go
alive,
in,
are we?
turn in some items here. I really didn't expect to die that quick, and I shouldn't have. Like, again, carelessness here and trying to mess with that chat cost her life. Okay, this isn't going to be any better than what I got. This isn't going to be any better than what I got. This isn't going to be any better than what I got. This isn't going to be any better than what I got. So I'm essentially getting rid of stuff I know I'm not going to need. I don't really need to mess with a bow because I've got range. Now this dagger I'm going to hold on to for a little bit to show you something else. So I'm going to sell that stuff off and jump back in here. Now you'll notice that these iron greaves are not identified. So I'm going to assume that there's probably a chance they might be better than these just standard wool shoes that I got. So if I go to my scroll of wisdom, I can right click it and then click on this iron greaves, and whoa, very nice find. Okay, so this is a yellow item. It's got a lot of good stuff in it there. You can see all those stats. This is going to add to this character to make her a lot more powerful. So I'm going to drag that up there, and now I won't need these wool shoes anymore. It's got 2 slots for gems plus a ton of nice attributes. That's a great find. It's a little sad right after losing the hardcore mode, which I should have easily been able to stay in for a lot longer, but it's not going to change any of the gameplay or the mechanics of the game. So we'll cry about that a little bit longer, but got to get past it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you now here why we might just keep this dagger. I don't know how often I'd use it, but you'll notice up here at the top of the inventory there's two slots, 1 and 2. And so if I click on the 2, I can go up here and equip the dagger as like a second weapon set. So here she has a driftwood wand and a shield. And if I click the second set, I've got this glass shank, and I could get another dagger too. So essentially, if someone got in close, theoretically, I could do damage with melee weapons that might be a little better to my spells. Personally, probably with this type of character being a magic witch character that she is, probably can't imagine using that a lot. But so you'll hit X to switch. So if I hit X, now she's got the shield and her wand. Hit X again, and she's got her dagger. So let's keep going. My gym's getting ready to level up here again. I'm going to go to crates, and the chests. And I get the ding, and I got new gems. A new power in my gym. The gym's leveled up. They're coming on quick. Still can't believe I died, lost my hardcore status. But
I need more mana.
Need to remember that in every game, it's just pretty common to die. It's that's why permadeath is still pretty rare in games, and I do kind of like the fact that you can play this as hardcore mode. And leveled up again. But then, you don't have to start all over. If I was level 15 right now and we've been playing this Let's Play series for a while, it'd be different. But since we just got started, I'm going to go head on through. We got this driftwood scepter here that might be worth a value to sell. I'm not really thinking I'll use it. And I got these greaves too, so let's see if those are going to do me any good. These iron gauntlets. Maybe we got those really good ones, so yeah, we're not gonna have any use for that. And we gotta assign our skill point. So this is always fun to decide what am I gonna do next. So I go more down this, get more intelligence. I can add 10 to intelligence. I could add 8% to spell damage, or if I wanted to, I could start down this other tree. Maybe I want more mana generation. Again, you get a lot of options here, and it's a tree effect. So what I'm considering is maybe going either intelligence or the spell damage here, and trying to maybe unlock some of these bigger deals here. I can hear that she might be having trouble out there. Yeah, I can see my shield going down, so get out of there. Alright. Pull that back up. So you can tell that in this skill set that these ones that have the yellow barrier around them, those are the ones that are going to be a little more valuable to unlock. So in some ways that's why you want to continue on a more direct path, is so that you can unlock these. But the trick being is, and I'm not sure, you might have to unlock them from both angles. And so we'll see how that works, if I just have to get to there to unlock it, or if I'm going to have to come around from the other side and have both of these abilities. I would imagine, thinking about it, that I just have to get connected to this and then I'll be able to unlock it. But let's go ahead and we could test that theory out here on the next level up, I guess, by going here to the plus 10 intelligence, and then we'll see if next time I can unlock this puppy, or I'm gonna have to unlock a lot of things. I guess it would be with something like this, if I have to have all of these dependencies to unlock that. Alright, let me stop talking and start fighting. One thing you'll notice, that if you don't already have something equipped, it'll auto-equip it for you. So I've got 2 nice rings that I found that, not great or anything, but at least they're adding to my my life. And one thing you'll notice in this game and playing it, another just observation I have, is that you never have enough inventory space to carry all the stuff you're going to come across. You'll be running back continuously to you know, empty out your inventory for what may be just not a lot of gain. You know, a lot of this stuff is just not that worth that much, and that orb of augmentation is actually worth quite a bit. So I'm glad I found that and picked that up. So in other words, just you're probably going to want to be a little you know, judge a little bit, you know, decide, do I want to really carry that around or don't I? Because you know, be a little choosy as to what you decide to pick up, or else you'll find yourself going back to camp all the time or constantly having to clear out your bag. So now here's an example of something that I do want, because it's going to add to my energy shield, and I want to
I need more mana.
at least compare that to what I'm wearing now. So I have this, it's plus 17 to my energy shield. It already equipped it for me. I can have 1 to 4 more physical damage by equipping that ring, but I have a feeling that for me physical damage is rare. I'm a melee character, so I won't equip that. Now let me kill off some of these things, and then we're gonna head back to town using the portal. Now portals are scrolls that you pick up. And just like a lot of these types of games, where's the portal? There's the portal. So I just have to right click, and I open up a portal, and now I can go into it. The reason I'm doing this is because I really have neglected getting my quests from the people up here. And so I'm going to go to Nessa here, and she's going to give us a quest.
Welcome to our home away from home, for what it's worth. I'm Nessa, that putrid giant you just laid to rest. That was Hillock. You're lucky. He's eaten stronger exiles than you. Don't count on that luck lasting. It's in short supply here in Rayclast. Still, you've rid us of a curse, and we owe you our thanks. Lion Eyes watches it much, but it's ours.
I'm going to go ahead and continue now after she's kind of given us that, and we'll say here that she wants us to find a medicine chest to heal the wounded in the town. And so that's essentially kind of the first quest. So this is the way the quest structure looks. So I have this mercy mission. I can click on it. And one of the things that I'll admit to is that finding things in this game and where they're located in terms of where this medicine chest is, I honestly don't have a clue. It's part of, I think, the game is exploration and finding the items. It's not like some games where it just kind of points you to it. Instead, you look around a little bit more in this game. I'm going to take a look at these wands because I think I might have found better ones. I don't know why I didn't drop off more of my items when I went back to town. I should have gotten it cleaned up. So here I am going to level up my gym again, and I got a corpse here that nothing happens to be in. I'm going to just, since I'm so close, I'm going to run back and do a clean out of the inventory and just make sure I haven't failed to
Still alive, are we?
Equip something that I could really use. You'll also notice that these items right here, when you click on someone, these are dialogue that we haven't heard yet. So I'll go ahead and click on one.
The walls of this old ruin. Lion Eyes watch. Defensible enough with a few stout, well-armed veterans. But what have I got? Starving exiles with driftwood clubs and rusted dirks. Still, there's the waypoint. A piece of locomancy. Couldn't use it till I found another one out in the mudflats under a rower's nest. Step on that one and you're back here in a flash. Though I spill my lunch every time I use the damn thing.
So I'm not going to walk you through all those. You're not going to want to probably sit through those until you're playing the game yourself. Some people might not want to sit through them even when they play the game themselves. So I'm going to sell off some of these items. So don't need a mace. Now this is a wand, but it's no better than one I have, and you wouldn't even consider. It's got a little bit better percent increase of spell damage than this one. But you wouldn't really consider using this one because it won't hold the slot for the blue gem. So probably go ahead and get rid of that. Let's see if I have something else that'll hold a blue gem. I do. I'll show you a little trick here, just for the sake of how you can utilize this better. This wand has better slots if we had green and red gems, but we don't. But this wand has better increased spell damage. Everything else is the same, just better spell damage. But who wouldn't want 3% better spell damage? So here's a little trick of what we can do to actually make this work for us. You can right click and remove that gem and move it over to the boots. Then I can go and equip the wand that is, perhaps not as good a wand as this one in terms of its flexibility, but it's got increased spell damage, and I don't have red and green gems to use in this one. Let me see if there's a better one here. Okay, this is a +6 in quality. I'll have to learn a little bit more to know what that quality means, but none of them give the spell damage increase that this one does. So I think overall a good trade up. I can see here this has a green slot, this has a green and a red slot. Might as well swap them out in case I get a red and a green. I don't think I would get offered more when I go to sell. And
still alive,
sell.
Are we?
Somebody might be able to tell me that there's a way to quickly move these over to this area, but I haven't been able to find it, so I've been having to drag them over. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that wand, even though it's pretty flexible. It did give me, it's going to give me, something to sell, and there's going to be a lot better loot down the road. So I'm going to accept and get rid of that, and just get rid of that too. So now I can see that I've got, look at my inventory, a pretty clean inventory here. I don't have a helmet, which I know I'll find one out there, but
still alive, are we?
Just so you can see how this works, I'm going to purchase one. Let me jump over here. I probably want one like this that is an energy shield. Ooh, I like the idea of 8% increased rarity of items found. That sounds nice. This one is 10% increased spell damage. Which to choose? This one's, I like the idea of 8% increased level of finding things. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase that, place it on my head. So now I've got a little better shield, and I'm also going to hopefully find some more good stuff. And this will finish up part 2 of Let's Play Path of Exile. Join me for part 3 coming up. Please click the like button and write a comment if you wish. Thanks.